So, the first discipline I'm going to start off talking about is physical therapy. So a great way to take these patches is to pick out maybe certain ones that have to do with a gross motor skill, for example. So what I like to do is pick out different ones like this, and you can see there's a variety of collections that we have here: our transportation, under the sea, household pets. And so you can do different things with maybe displaying them in the activity book like so. I also sometimes make it like a grab bag where I'll put it in here and do a blind grab. So that's also a really fun way to interact with the hats and use the patches. And so what you can do is you can hold up like the bunny, or if the child picks out the bunny and you can ask them questions, of course, about the texture, how does it feel to them, and then ask them different things about the bunny. How does the bunny move? What does the bunny do to get around to find food? And so you can ask open-ended questions like that for problem solving and see if they can figure out, oh yeah, a bunny tends to hop, for example. And so there you're getting the cognitive processing, and then you can further expand upon this, and then you could ask the child, well, can you show me how you hop like a bunny? And that's how you would incorporate the gross motor. So you could also just pull the bunny out and just say to a child, okay, can you hop like a bunny? And then go like this on your screen, boing, 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 and ask them to hop like a bunny. So those are two really good ways to show how you can use the patches. They're a nice, clean image. So if you are using screen time, it's very easy for the recipient to be able to make out exactly what type of animal or item that they're looking at. So of course, a dog, great way for kids to interact. Can they get on all fours? Can they wag their tail like a dog? Can they wag their head like a dog? Super fun, even more fun when the therapist gets down on the floor and does it with them. They love that, to see you trying to mirror them doing the different activities. Airplane, also a great way, especially during the summer. Maybe you do have some families that are traveling. You can work on doing different things with your arms and showing how you move like an airplane. And then you could talk about travel or going to different parts of the country. I always like the shark, especially Baby Shark. Can't get enough of that song. So that's a great way to use the shark patch and also do a dance with it. The next therapy we are going to talk about is how speech therapists use Hativity. And so this is a great way to show feelings. We have an emoji collection, and so this is used a lot to help introduce kids to maybe express how they're feeling. Maybe they don't have their language skills fully developed yet. Well, you can use our emoji line to help your kid be more expressive with their language skills, such as maybe they're laughing or happy, or maybe when they're tired and they're ready for a break or a rest. This is a great way to use something that can be with them and readily available for them to communicate. Food, this is also a great one. We have a sweet treats collection, and it's an awesome opportunity to use different things such as the patches for food and introducing food and talking about different textures and taste with food. We have, again, with the animal collection, great way to start working on language and building sounds and letter recognition. For example, cats, great way to introduce about k, k, sound of the cat. Or maybe what sound does a monkey make? And those are great ways that speech therapists have utilized our patches to help motivate their clients into participating in using Hativity. Lastly, we have occupational therapy. And so occupational therapy is also another therapy, and they tend to work on different things, maybe with sensory or in particular our fine motor skills. And so some different ways that the occupational therapists have used this is maybe they'll pull out the crab and they'll ask the child to show them what a crab does with their fingers. And so that's a great way to do fine motor skills such as this type of exercise to work on showing how a crab pinches, for example. Another thing that you could do as a cognitive activity with this is maybe say, for example, which one is warm and which one is cold? So that's a great way to do a cognitive activity for a child to decipher between the sun and the mountains with snow on top and knowing the difference between hot or cold. You can also do different things of showing me which patches are only one color versus showing me a patch that has multiple colors and putting them all laid out in a display like this. So this is a great way for the child to be able to identify, well, this is yellow, blue, and red, but this one over here has multicolor. colors. So I hope you enjoyed our little segment of how Hativity therapeutic headwear can be used not only at home, but on all the different therapies to help enhance your treatments, both at home or doing your video calls. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time on the Need to Know in 5.